News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, a plaque dedication is held on Easter Sunday, and the application period is open for a couple of skilled positions. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Egg, smiles, and fun filled the park during Easter festivities. It's Monday, April 22nd. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Easter at Simpkins Park was another huge success. Hundreds of egg seekers happily ran through the grass to find their treats.
Oh, dude, I'm just amazed by the turnout. Just everybody seeming to be happy. The amount of volunteers that came, the servant's heart on just everybody participating this year has been absolutely amazing. I think we originally had like 80 volunteers that were accounted for, and I'd say at least 100 showed up, so it was awesome. Basically, we just kind of decided that we wanted to get back to the roots. It's a family Easter egg hunt, and everybody's invited. So I don't see this stopping anytime in the near future. So we start, just to kind of give us a head start, we bought 8,000 pre-stuffed eggs, and then the rest were stuffed by hand by just volunteers. So I think we actually were pretty darn close to 20,000. I'd hate to say 20,000 and be a little short, but I know it was over 19,000. It's funded just by donations, self-funded, and just the community coming together for just a powerful event. So we split up the kids by age. So, you know, the 0 to 1, we know that's basically photo ops. So we got them blocked off completely separate. 2 to 3, they're just getting to that point where they can be finding their own eggs. So it's a lot of fun just to watch. Then we got to split up in 4 to 6, 7 to 9, and they kind of get split up just a little bit based off of size. And then anybody over 10, if you feel like you're young enough to participate, and they just go right out towards the desert.
There's some eggs that have some cash in them.
There are the gold eggs. We started that the very first year. This year, actually, there was an egg out there, and I do not know if anybody found it or what, but it actually had a $100 bill in it today. Yeah, so basically Rotary came out and assisted us with the food. They actually sponsored the food, so appreciate that. But yeah, so we had a bunch of volunteers out there cooking up hot dogs, chips, and waters for everybody. We have prizes, so basically if an egg has a ticket, this year was a smiley face ticket, they get to take it down to the prize tent and get a free prize, the choice of prize. This year we actually had face painting, which was a huge success. Yeah. That was a blast. You know, we had the petting zoo and crafts this year as well. Just good time all around. So.
Let's talk about this morning's dedication.
That was powerful. Yeah, I almost cried. Yeah, yeah. It was really beautiful. It was nice to see the community come together for that. So, and how appropriate that it would be here. So.
What are you thinking about Cassandra today? And have you had even a moment to talk to her, to think about her?
I've literally been thinking about her all day. So there's so many memories here, and this is just something that we look forward to every year. And yeah, so I have a lot of really, really good memories here with her, and I was thinking about them all day long. I like to think of it as it's not one person. It's a huge community effort. I would hate to take credit for it because I'm like 1/100th of the equation of today, you know what I mean? But it's just so amazing to just be able to participate and just watch the kids have fun, watch the parents have fun. It felt so great all day today. It felt like a family reunion, if you will. It just had a powerful feeling today.
And Pahrump Disability Outreach Program and the Holiday Task Force joined together for a beautiful day filled with activities for the entire family.
Today we're here for the annual Community Easter Picnic.
It's going wonderful. We're busy, as you can see. The lines are long, the weather's gorgeous, and couldn't be better.
So this is a Holiday Task Force and Pahrump Disability Outreach Program?
Yes, combined together.
Yeah?
We've partnered obviously for several years now, and as you can see, the event is growing and the community as always enjoys it, and it's been a great time.
We have food, we have hamburgers and hot dogs, and we have kettle corn and cotton candy, and we have all different kinds of organizations out here distributing their information to the community, and we're giving out Easter eggs.
So instead of an egg hunt where they're just laid out and you kind of just run for them, each of the vendors has eggs and they distribute them as the people come to them. So it's a little bit more organized, a little bit more fair. Everybody gets an opportunity to have them, and we have room for the train to ride without running over eggs.
You got a wonderful train going on right there.
That's our new train, actually. That's PDOT's new train for this year. We just finished building it for Pumpkin Days, and we figured we'd debut it here today.
Fantastic. You got the command center?
That's the Sheriff's Office Command Center. Yep, they're down here. Auxiliaries here helping with traffic and pedestrian crossing, and it's been great.
Wonderful. So people want to find out more about the Holiday Task Force, about Prompt Disability Outreach Program?
Yes, they can call me. My name is Linda Wright, and my number is 775-419-7857 for the Holiday Task Force.
And for PDOT, they can go to our website, www.pdop.info, or call us at 702-516-0847.
Thank you so much. Happy Easter, guys.
Thanks,
Happy
you too.
Easter.
Oh, we're being
And
ambushed.
the Easter Bunny!
All right, and today, Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak issued a press release stating that he has doubled Nevada's renewable portfolio standard, which officials say will lay the groundwork for thousands of new jobs and millions of dollars in economic impact in the coming decade. The new law positions the state to maintain the fastest job growth in the country for clean energy like solar, geothermal, and wind. The signing of Senate Bill 358, they say, requires energy generated and used in Nevada to come from at least 50% clean energy sources by 2030, up from 25% by 2025 previously in the state. News 25 will return after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, you might be shocked to learn that Americans are less energy efficient than they had hoped. Angela Miles has that story and more.
Tapping our news, a disturbing trend to report on this Earth Day 2019. Americans burned 4% more energy in 2018 compared to the previous year. The record use of energy is happening despite warnings from government scientists that time is running out to curb climate change. One money and earth-saving idea is to avoid idling your car. Retailers are quick to book the Mueller report. Barnes & Noble is offering free downloads for e-book readers on iPhones, iPads, and Android devices. Amazon is selling Audible versions for $19.84. Retail sales marched right along last month. The government reports sales numbers were up 1.6%, which was better than predicted. Clothing and gasoline were among the biggest drivers in consumer spending. Taking a look at the latest IPO, Zoom priced in at $36 and quickly shot up. Pinterest priced in around $23 and also rallied.
Thanks, Angela. Well, Highway 160 blasting resumes tomorrow, Tuesday, April 23rd at 11:45 in the morning through Mountain Springs in Clark County. Motorists can expect up to a 2-hour travel delay, although they say it will likely be less. Ed Kelly from Nye Communities Coalition tells us about 2 positions that are open for applications right now.
So we have 2 highly skilled positions at once being posted on our job boards down at Nye Communities Coalition. We don't normally have this high level of skilled positions open at one time. So we're really promoting to fill these positions and promote from the community and hopefully pull in the skilled seekers that are in our own community instead of having them come from outlying positions. The positions are bachelor's degrees minimum. We'd like a master's degree on the other one. But definitely a bachelor's degree, some grant writing background, management skills, computer skills are all a must.
Yes.
So definitely the bachelor's degree for each position.
Both are director positions, right?
Correct, correct. One is a local business in town, and another one is within our own realm. So.
All right.
They can send their resume via email to myself, which is ed@nycc.org. And they can also come down and apply at Nye Communities Coalition. The deadline is actually, we pushed for the end of the month. We're hoping to at least have candidates to interview at that point. If not, we'll leave it open a little bit longer and see what we get. We're at 1020 East Wilson Road in Pahrump, Nevada, corner of Wilson and West Street. I always forget the name of that street right there. I always say across from the school district. If they want to bring their resume down and meet us in person, we're more than happy to meet them face to face. Regular business hours 8 to 5 Monday through Fridays, except on Thursdays the campus doesn't open until 9 a.m.
All right. And for more information, they can give a call?
Yes, 775-727-9970.
Much more news on the other side of this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, Director of Nye County Public Works Tim Dahl spoke to county commissioners regarding the current projects throughout the county.
Okay, I have a few things that I'd like to cover with you, if I may. We have an electronic encroachment permit submittal process now that's available on nyecounty.net, and I want to get that out there to the public. Essentially, it's a mechanism that you can apply for an encroachment permit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and all the documentation is right there online. You can fill it out, you can sign it, you can submit it, and we'll be happy to take care of your encroachment permit needs. Number two, I'm starting to get a lot more calls recently about, not potholes this time, about trash in the desert. And I'd just like to emphasize that currently there is no additional charge other than what taxpayers are paying on their property taxes to take items to the landfill. Most of us know that, but again, to get the word out that when people come to town, or when you know of somebody coming to town, please reiterate to them that there is no fee at the landfill when you bring trash there. And we'd certainly like to have it there over the desert or some street in our community. Arnold Knightley asked me to go ahead and mention that we are still planning our U.S. Ecology / Nye County Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day on May 18th at 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's on a Saturday, and we are going to be doing our darndest to try to, again, eliminate some of the hazardous waste that goes into our desert and our landfill by giving it a proper place to go. So please feel free to grab a flyer. I put a few of them over there on the counter over there, so feel free to show up in droves Saturday, May 18th, 7 a.m., and let's clean up our garages in our community by having this event sponsored primarily by U.S. Ecology. Let me see. I'm getting a lot of feedback from the public on our pothole patching efforts. I know during the last couple of rain events, we had a lot of potholes that blossomed and created new potholes. I mean, it was everywhere. And although we're not quite done with those pothole repairs, we're doing our best to get those filled in and fixed as expeditiously as possible. So please just continue to bear with us, and we'll get them. Let me see the Durapatcher. Thanks very much, Commissioner Blundo, for bringing up the Durapatcher. I would entertain any help that I can to obtain another useful piece of equipment such as that in our community here full-time.
Well, the world is in mourning once again for another hateful attack. Interpol is joining Sri Lankan authorities to deploy a team to the country to assist investigating the series of bomb attacks in 3 cities, which has left nearly 300 dead and some 500 injured. The investigation is now focused on the group who carried out this horrific attack on innocent lives. At least 9 bombs were set off during the senseless attack on Easter Sunday, which tore apart 3 churches, 3 hotels, and a housing complex. It's described as a coordinated blast from a terrorist attack by extreme religious groups. Sri Lankan police have said that 24 suspects are in custody and that the attack appears to have been carried out by suicide bombers. Millions of citizens are in shock and disbelief after an intelligence memo warning of a possible attack had circulated 10 days earlier, raising concerns about whether more preventative measures could have been taken. The Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles now is issuing new gender-neutral ID cards. As of today, residents can choose X for licenses and identification cards, in addition to M for male and F for female. The DMV changed its regulations last year so applicants could self-certify their gender on their identification. Anyone looking to change a license or ID must complete one in person. Nevada is the 10th state to offer a gender-neutral option for ID cards, according to the National Center for Transgender Equality. The Moose Lodge packed the crowds again for another fundraising dinner at their facility right here in Pahrump. The Pahrump Moose Lodge held a fundraiser for the Nye County Search and Rescue recently. They raised over $3,400 for the 40-person volunteer unit under the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Search and Rescue is a nonprofit organization that assists the Nye County Sheriff's Office in evidence searching, missing persons, and also additional resources when needed as requested by the Sheriff's Office. The Moose Lodge's famous spaghetti dinner was served along with a bake sale and entertainment by the Nevada Silver Tappers. If you would like to find out more about Nye County Search and Rescue or to donate, you can contact the Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside. I know the temperatures have been going up. We're going to find out more in our forecast right after this break.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real. And by a Pahrump Rental and Do It Best Hardware. Your friendly small town hardware store. Shop small, shop local.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's temperatures. In Las Vegas at a high of 81, a low of 64. In Hermosa, 79, 59. Death Valley up in those 90s with a high of 93, a low of 71. Goldfield at 65, 41. Tonopah at 65, 38. Carson City at 70, 41. Fallon 72, 40. And Fernley 72, 43. Today in Pahrump, we had mostly sunny skies. We did have some clouds hanging out. A high of 78 degrees, winds coming out of the north at 13 miles per hour, 25% humidity, and our sunrise at 6:01 a.m. For tonight, currently 76 degrees outside with clear skies. Our low tonight is going to be 58 degrees. Winds coming out of the northeast at 9 miles per hour, humidity at 35%, and 7:23 our expected sunset. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, we have some sunny skies this Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Thursday our clouds are coming back and they're just going to hang out for the foreseeable future. For our temperatures, on Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're just going to be hanging out in those 80s, just between 80 and 89 degrees. But this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is where the business is going to pick up. On Wednesday and Friday, we're going to see high temperatures of 91 and Thursday at 93. For our overnights, Tuesday through Saturday, we're just going to be in those mid to low 60s, just between 60 and 64 degrees. Then Sunday and Monday at 58 and 57. So it is starting to get quite warm outside. Now, if you can't make it home in time to catch the news live on TV at 5, make sure to check out our Facebook page. You can catch the news live every night, even if you're on the go, as well as any other news and updates. So now we're going to toss it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, we hope everyone had a wonderful Easter weekend. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. From all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio, 103.1 FM. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.